From the Ford Sports Desk, KOMU 8 Sports.
It's been 9 years in the making, but the Royals are playing some postseason baseball. After a Cole Reagan's masterclass of a pitching performance yesterday, the Royals hope to wrap up the series today with Seth Lugo on the mound. Game 2 of the American League Wildcard Series. Top of the first, the Pasquatch, back from the dead, gets this one into right field, scoring Michael Massey and giving the Royals an early lead. Baltimore strike back though with a Cindric Mullins shot to right field as the O's tie this one up in the 5th. Same inning, bases loaded, 2 outs, Seth Lugo out, Angel Zerpa in. He forces this ground out to Bobby Witt Jr., keeping the game tied at 1. Bobby Witt Jr. kept it tied, but breaks it here on this infield single, running 31.4 feet per second to break this one out. To score Kyle Isbell, Lucas Erceg closes this one out, sending the Royals to the divisional series, knocking off the Orioles. The Royals hold this one 2-1 over Baltimore.
Ford Sports Desk, KOMU 8 Sports.
Mizzou basketball got a big win against Minnesota last night and may have had a bigger win today. Jason Crow, the third-ranked prospect in the nation, officially signed to the Tigers today to round out its very strong recruiting class. Crow is the highest-ranked player to commit to the Tigers since Michael Porter Jr. The California native joins other top recruits such as Tony Bryant and Aiden Cronster, who signed yesterday. Mizzou's class of 2026 was ranked by multiple outlets as the best recruiting class in the nation. And going across the parking lot on Saturday, Mizzou will host Mississippi State for the 3rd time ever. With a win in 1984 and a rainy Thursday night loss in 2015 against the Dak Prescott-led Bulldogs. Now these teams come into this game with both of their quarterbacks on the injury report. Surprisingly, quarterback Bo Pribula is not ruled out but is currently listed as doubtful. Most likely, true freshman Matt Zollers will take the helm. Zollers struggled most of the time against Texas A&M last week, completing 7 passes for 77 yards. The Bulldogs starting quarterback Blake Shapen took a hard hit to his shoulder against Georgia last week, but is currently listed as probable for Saturday. Mizzou's head coach Eli Drinkwitz previewed what he calls the Bulldogs' explosive offense and strong defense.
But you can tell that program is growing and going in the right direction offensively, very dynamic and explosive, run-based RPO offense that utilizes tempo, creates explosive plays, utilizes space really well. Defensively, have remade their defense, but very multiple, very aggressive, very attacking. 9 seniors on that side of the ball, which creates, they've got a lot of experience, which creates its own challenge.
Mizzou hosts Mississippi State on Saturday at 6:45 on the SEC Network. The women's basketball team is playing at home after a successful tournament in Fort Myers. And who are the Tigers challenging tonight from the Atlantic Coast Conference? You guessed it, the Golden Bears of California. Mizzou taking on Cal for the first time since 2017. Early in the first, Shannon Dowell finds Jordana Reisman open for the easy bucket. Tigers up 2-0. Jumping to the second, Sanaya Taylor finds Grace Slaughter open from behind the arc, buries it. Tigers up by 5. Next possession, Cal trying to create something until Jayla Sims intercepts this ball and goes coast to coast for the easy layup. Tigers now up 7. Mid-second quarter, Shannon Dowell tries to beat shot clock with that shot, bounces off the rim. She gets her own rebound and drives into the paint for an easy score. Mizzou is currently winning Game 3 of the NBA Finals in Indiana. Jacob Cruz making a start for the Tigers in this one, and it didn't take him long to get him going. Boateng finds him here and splash, 8-3 Tigers. More Tiger offense. Anthony Robinson with the long pass to Mark Mitchell. He fights for the slam, 10-5 Mizzou. Seconds later, Cruz keeps the threes raining down. This from way deep, 17-12. All Mizzou. Mitchell battled through contact and won, 46-32 Tigers. More Tigers in the first to bear to Mitchell, and the grand slam, 50-32 Mizzou, and they win this one, 85-77. Next game is at home on Sunday versus Bethune-Cookman. First quarter, Jalen Williams flings it to Chet Holmgren, gets the easy dunk, Thunder up 4 early. Second quarter, TJ McConnell driving, dishes Nesbitt for the 3, bang, it's a 1-point game. Later on, SGA finds Isaiah Joe, gets past Halliburton, swishes this 3, Thunder tied up at 42. But about a minute left, Tyrese Halliburton pulls up on this 3, Pacers break the tie, and Indiana leads 64-60 at halftime. Daniel Lynch serving as the opener in San Francisco. top of the first, Vinny Pasquantino shoots this ball to right center. Garcia speeds home from second, and the Royals take an early 1-0 lead. Bottom of the third, Matt Chapman responds with a 382-foot solo shot to left field. San Francisco cuts the lead down to 2. Salvador Perez responds in the next inning with a 397-foot bomb to left field, scoring Bobby and taking a 4-run lead. The Royals win this one 8-4 and take the series. The MLB winter meetings officially wrapped up today, and the Royals did not go home empty-handed. Earlier tonight, the Royals picked up former Cleveland Guardians outfielder Lane Thomas. Much like the Royals, Thomas had a rough season offensively, only hitting .160 on the season. However, Thomas did hit a little over .250 in 2023 and 2024. Mizzou Gymnastics in St. Louis for a quad meet. Amari Celestine earned a 9.875. Celestine was hot all night with a career-high 39.625 all-around score. But it was the floor party in the Lou. Jocelyn Moore anchored a program team score of 49.725 with a 9.95 of her own. But Kennedy Griffin stole the show. She earned her first ever perfect 10 and is the 4th 10 on floor in the country this season. Floor propels Mizzou to a first place finish in St. Louis.